The Liberals have announced a bursary to help Canadian families go camping. You could get up to $2,000 to head out to the great outdoors. Now this policy, it's received a lot of criticism so far, and actually it's been praised by those who would have loved to have gone camping as a kid, but whose families couldn't afford it. Now, as family vacations go, camping is undoubtedly one of the cheapest. Certainly if you compare it to checking out the new Star Wars exhibit at Disneyland or something like that. But that doesn't mean it's within reach of everyone. And even with a couple grand to help out, it can still be a pretty expensive getaway. But let's run the numbers, shall we, and see what we're in for. Now let's assume that our family of 4 lives in Edmonton and that there's 2 kids under 12 because that will get you the most deals, and then 2 parents. Now let's say they want to visit Jasper, which is the closest national park, probably, at least with mountains, to Edmonton. Now you're looking at about 700 kilometers of driving and let's say $80 in gas. But of course that's if you own a car. A family that doesn't would need to rent one. And all of a sudden your transportation costs start going up to about $390. And it's camping, so you have to pay to camp in national parks, and if we estimate $25 a night, well, it's going to be about $100 in camping fees. And then you need a park pass. That puts you back $136.40. But then there's gear. And that's where it gets expensive. Even if you buy the cheapest entry-level gear from Canadian Tire, you are still looking at about $750. And that's for sleeping bag, fuel, mats. You need a cooler and some food. You know, these are the absolute bare minimum items that you need to get by for a few days of camping. All total, the thing is, this trip is going to run you about $1,300. And this is a trip with a negligible amount of travel time, travel distance. Let's say you made a similar trip to Gros Morne in Newfoundland. That dollar figure, once you count flights and things like that, comes out to about $4,600. Now, in fairness, the gear that you purchase, if it's covered by the bursary, it'll last forever, or at least until you upgrade. And it's great that more and more people are deciding to get outside. But the thing is, there are other ways to convince people, to encourage people to go camping without the government getting involved. Heck, you can get involved with Scouts Canada for about $200. At the end of the day, camping is great. More people should do it, absolutely. But the Liberals might have considered costing this one out and considering the impact on already overloaded national parks and wondering, really, if this was the best use of tax money.